holy nostalgia.
What is this shit? Hold on.
What?
Oh, this is my fault. Never mind.
All
Okay.
right.
Yo.
And then let's take a screenshot.
I feel like I should get a Guinness for this one.
There you go.
Okay,
I have my koozie that would be appropriate to whoever thought it was a good idea to remake this movie.
Or or I should go get my Miller Genuine draft.
Yeah.
Champagne and beers. All right.
Here we go. Ready? Here we go.
All right, Dan. Let's hear your intro.
Yeah.
What line did you pick?
Oh, hold on. Let me grab it. Because there was so many great one-liners in this movie.
Oh my god. What?
Okay, I'm just gonna use this one.
We don't have black coffee. We got Cuban coffee.
Okay, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I hate this film. Okay, here we go.
So fucking bad.
On today's episode of Nostalgia Test Now, we welcome back longtime friend and Nostalgia Test podcast all-star Billy D'Elia to put the 2024 reboot of Roadhouse to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test. I don't have a phone. That's it.
What happened to your
That's
phone?
it, everyone. That's it. Because
That's
it.
your quote.
That's my quote, everyone. Welcome.
I don't
Oh,
have a
God.
phone.
Special.
Remember how
episode.
she goes, oh, okay, I'll just give you my
right,
my
like our
number
ancestors
like our
did.
ancestors used to.
Oh my god.
Welcome everyone to a special episode of Nostalgia Test Now. I'm your host, Dan Dissinger, here in LA, and I'm joined by my longtime friend and co-host, Manny Coelho in New York. Manny, how you doing?
I'm doing fan-fucking-tastic. Yes, I put an F word in here because I needed to, because we were watching a rated R movie, and I don't think fuck was said once in this movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't. No one.
I don't think it was, dude.
So, no.
No sex. There was
Definitely did
one
not
naked.
say he used to fuck guys like him in prison, so that was not in there.
There was not one. There was one ass shot. And it was
Yeah.
right. And what the fuck?
I mean,
fuckity fuck. If
Yeah.
you're watching this episode, there's gonna be a lot of fucks being chopped here.
Yeah.
All right, Billy, welcome
wait,
back, kid. And I love the shirt.
Thanks, boys. Thank
And
you.
absolutely.
Gotta represent the real Roadhouse, not this piece of shit.
I mean, Billy was here. I mean, for every he's been on the podcast since the beginning. 4 years ago, he was on the podcast to talk about Roadhouse, the original.
That was 4
Roadhouse.
years ago. Jesus,
four
wow.
years.
4 years ago?
Shit, dude.
That was
I've been doing
4
this
years
for
ago.
4 years.
Pretty much. We've been
Man,
doing this almost
You know,
4
it's
years.
true. As you get older, shit just fucking starts to fly. This
Yeah.
is
That's
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's-
And then
wow.
you and I, Manny, we talked about, so everyone go listen to the original Roadhouse episode as well. And
Which is fantastic.
hit like on that episode, 2-hour marathon of beauty. It's an amazing homage to what is an 80s master.
Swayze, baby.
Swayze, baby.
Hell yeah.
And then 2 years ago, about 2-3 years ago, Manny and I recorded an episode about the talks of this reboot coming up.
Yeah.
And then we did the trailer drop. We've been tracking this piece of shit for the longest
Hashtag
time.
not my Dalton has been a thing, and it
Yeah.
was catching. I think it's catching on. Like, there's people that respond to us.
Yeah,
Hashtag not my Dalton.
There's some people that
Oh, that's
respond to us.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and just a special shout out right now. I just want to do a special shout out here for Manny and the Lithology team for taking home the gold there at the New York Craft Brew Festival for
I
nice,
appreciate
dude.
that.
conference.
Congrats, man. I
I
didn't know you
appreciate
got
that.
that.
Thank you
That's
so
awesome.
much. Appreciate
Hell
it.
yeah.
Appreciate it. Brown Ale, baby. It's on tap
Boom.
right now. 211A
Nice.
Main Street in Farmingdale. That's our second medal in 2 years. We didn't get one last year, but we got one the year before. We got a silver
That's
medal
awesome.
for our Pilsner. We actually had 8 medals come back to Long Island from upstate up there. So
There you go.
really
That's
good
awesome.
stuff. So
Shout out. There we
we
go.
got Bright Eyed Brewing Company came back with 2. So and then it's great. It's an honor. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's
Excellent.
all my shameless plug on that one. That's it. Thank you, Dan, for laying that one up. Oh,
hell
shit,
yeah.
Billy, with the original deuce. That's a double deuce right there.
This
Double
is in the
deuce.
middle, but I figured
Yeah,
you know,
fuck
this
her.
works better.
Yeah, whatever.
And
I
so
saw you guys in the background. I'm like, I need to get my office out of this.
Love it. I freaking love it. I love that that you're in between them right now.
so
Now
I
that's
want to
a
just
picture and a still shot right there.
before we get started, because obviously you could hear that we are excited, but also I don't know, sort of not wanting to go into this, but
Oh
I
no, I
want to
could definitely jump into this.
oh well, I want to play just the Manny's reaction to this like 2-3 years ago. We did an episode, and this is what Manny had to say.
Smeal. All right. It's here, man. I didn't want to do this. I didn't think that we were gonna have to do this because
Oh, we
nobody
have to.
should even. No, I'm just saying, is in like this shouldn't be something that we're talking about because they just need to stop reboots. Like this reboot definitely doesn't need to happen, and reboots ever don't need to happen. Like just stop doing reboots. Period. That's actually where this episode should stop. It should be like reboots. Don't even say the word. End it right there. Come up with new shit. Hollywood, come up with new shit.
All right, everyone,
All right.
welcome to another
First-
episode of
First of all,
Manny's got-
first of
Go
all,
ahead.
Spot on, bro.
yo, past Manny, first of all, looks like 10 pounds thinner. I gotta go back there, but I have to say, I'm so happy I haven't changed my attitude on the reboot thing.
Oh man.
Because that's exactly how I felt about this coming out. Or we're like recently I even said like just call it something else.
The bouncer.
Yeah.
Bouncer.
No
it wasn't
need.
even a
There's
cooler.
no reason for this to be called Roadhouse at all. There is literally nothing in common with the first movie.
No, I mean they kept just trying to force it too, like the joke of why is it called the Roadhouse?
Oh,
So fucking dumb.
Or
Like
the
it was so
Roadhouse.
dumb.
Like they kept
Oh,
just
my
I'm just
God.
like, this is so stupid. And why is it okay? Like, do people fight that often in bars?
okay.
Yeah.
Like
That's-
I get like in the
Especially-
80s where they were.
It
I
was
don't
a
want to say it, like,
shithole, middle of nowhere, Midwest. Like, oh, this is
Yeah.
all we have to do here. This is a
Yeah.
fucking beautiful beach bar. Why the fuck are people fighting? I want to get drunk and stare at the ocean,
Yeah,
not go like
I will-
beat the shit out of people.
In the middle of the afternoon.
and
They were
some
fighting
great
in the middle of the afternoon. It wasn't even
And
at
s-
night. It was
yeah.
like 2 in the afternoon. It's like, let's fuck some people up.
It's so
Yeah.
beautiful here. I
And
need
sh-
to murder someone.
And she's like, yeah, people come to lay off steams. It's always been rowdy. What do you mean? Why does it have to be rowdy? Like, I don't think I go to a bar going like, we're gonna fucking fight today. First of all, shut the bar down or sell it. Why are you
Yeah.
keeping this open? Right. And like, I get it, like maybe back in the day, okay, but like there's even a part where I'm skipping to all the way when fucking
Go ahead.
McGregor
people,
comes in.
there are going to be spoilers
when
in this
M-
episode.
McGregor
No one
co-
gives
yeah,
a shit.
spoil,
Oh,
spoil,
yeah,
spoil.
yeah.
When McGregor comes in and like somebody goes bar fight, and then everybody fucking
It's
was
ready to go.
hypnotized
Yeah.
and just starts fighting each other. Right before that, everybody's kumbaya-ing. Okay.
Yeah.
And then somebody says bar fight, and it's as if a hypnosis person came in and was like, that's
Yeah.
gonna trigger everybody to fight. I was like, what other movie did we just start watching?
Yeah.
Before that, everybody was just hanging out. The only people that were
chilling.
fighting were these freaking terrorists that were coming in
Yeah.
because they were hired to fuck
Yeah.
over a bar. Because I was like, I remember the original one. I was laughing. We did laugh at this part. How crazy it was. It's
Yeah.
like, why are these people throwing bottles at this
Bro,
band? Why is that man
That was
shirtless?
still ridiculous, but at least that
Yeah.
was like some shithole town in
Yes.
Jasper,
Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
here's like a beautiful beach bar. What the hell are these people angry about?
Yeah.
Like it makes no sense. Why do they even
Totally.
have that stage set up with the chicken wire on it? I've never
That's
seen that in
what-
Florida. That's in like
No.
No.
middle of fucking nowhere.
Not
you
even-
No.
shit.
Not even
No.
where they are supposed to be the Florida Keys, right?
Yes.
Like maybe in northern Florida, like where
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
were,
yeah.
Manny, when we went cross country, like right
Oh
at
my
the
God.
border between Georgia
that was
and
pretty
Florida.
bad.
That-
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where it
that's
would have been.
different.
They
Yeah.
would have had that at the strip club. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
more sense. But beautiful beach
Yeah.
bar in the Keys?
No.
No way.
No,
No
way,
way,
fucking
bro.
They had
way.
surfing, kayak going on. There was rentals you could go get. You telling me that
Okay,
this bar,
give-
first of all, every fucking musician that was in there was fucking awesome too. No
Amazing.
one's playing in those conditions. No one's playing.
No, that
And they
one,
kept
no.
playing. That's the joke. The joke of
That
it is
one
that
guy, that one
the-
band was playing while no one was in the bar after
Yeah.
the fight. They was just
Yes.
like, they
Yeah,
kept
after
going.
McGregor
I'm like,
ripped the chicken wire open and screamed
Yeah.
in his face
And
for
they're
no
like,
I
did
hate
reason.
this
nothing.
song. I hate him. I hate him. I
That-
hate
Did
him.
you see the part when he stops the car like Arnold Schwarzenegger does in
yeah.
in Terminator?
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
what?
Just hit this guy.
And why does he have to stand like this the whole time?
That's because he
Like, he
took too many
wants-
roids that he couldn't
I
put
know,
his arms
man.
down.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. People like
Seriously.
I heard there was reviews like, oh, he's the new Arnold, blah blah blah. Shut up.
No.
Shut
No, it was
up.
you sent me
No.
that review, like, and
I
I
did,
watched
yeah,
the movie. I'm like, was this
terrible.
person an idiot? Because
Yeah.
he was one of the worst parts of the movie. But the worst part of the movie is how wrong Jake Gyllenhaal was for the character of Dalton. Like, you watch Patrick Swayze, he is
Yeah.
cool, he is calm, he's
He's- yeah.
collected, he's
Oh.
suave. Jake Gyllenhaal's like an idiot savant for fighting. Like, he has something wrong in his head, and like he's like soulless. And I know maybe that's just the way he acts, but that's like there's nothing cool. Like, there's nothing like chill. This guy's cool. Like, oh, he's Dalton.
Well,
He's
no,
Here's
they
the
didn't even want to
problem.
go with that, bro.
He's like punch
Yeah.
drunk. Like,
Yeah.
The
he's
problem with
punch drunk
this
the whole
whole,
time.
the
Yeah.
problem, the problem with the whole storyline though is that if he, as a fighter, killed this guy in the ring the way he did, he murdered him.
He's
So
in
actually,
jail.
he should be in jail, right?
Yeah.
And secondly,
Maybe he was out of jail. We don't know that.
well,
part
he
of
was
the
living
story.
in his car. Okay.
Yeah.
Tried to off
He
himself.
was homeless. And then
Yeah,
he
bro.
tries to
He tried to kill himself.
Yeah,
Right there.
Dalton-
That's not my Dalton.
Patrick
right there.
Swayze did not
Bro,
do that.
open right in the beginning. I was like, not my Dalton. Like, this
No.
is about, this guy obviously has an issue and he's like torturing himself for destroying his
Absolutely.
friend because he can't control himself, right?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
movie also is broken up into 3 different parts. In my
This
opinion, it's 3
movie's
different
7
movies.
movies.
It's yeah.
And they're all
Okay.
bad.
I agree. First of all, Frankie, I kind of don't like her. I kind of think she's a fucking setting him up for failure. She doesn't want to tell him that they're trying to like take over the space.
This
and
guy
stuff,
lives on a boat.
and she just loves to watch. She's just
No.
like this fucking overwatcher that does nothing and
Yeah.
just like hands this guy cash and knows that
Yeah.
like he's obviously down on his luck and he has issues saying no to like he has an addictive personality, one
Yeah.
of addictive to like killing people, but like she's fucking not great. Okay. And
No.
can we just talk about that? Dude tried to kill Dalton right in the beginning, like stabs him because they wanted to bring up. Remember when Dalton got stabbed in the
Yeah,
original?
because oh yeah.
Yeah. And then Post Malone didn't want to fight. First of all,
Fuck
Wait,
him.
where are these other bars that you can go and watch these kind of fights? I
Bare
want to
knuckle
know.
boxing.
How do you get fucking invited to these things?
Do you know
All
what
right,
that
not
looked
good
like?
point.
I want to go one time, Billy. Billy,
It's like a
if
warehouse.
you know
It's
somebody,
like a cockfight, but for people.
Billy,
Yeah.
we'll come down to North Carolina. You
It's
find a
got to be
place.
North
somewhere.
Carolina
I'll
has
find
some
it.
shit
It's
like
got to
this.
be somewhere here, bro. I talked
There's
to my
gotta be
local
a
friends.
code.
Make where
Like-
can I see this?
yeah.
You think Post Malone
Like,
watched
I
it
just wanna
afterwards and was
walk
like,
by
"Wow, I
and-
wish I'd worn a shirt."
Yeah, like this is the kind of like that maybe is a bar you go to and you're like someone says bar fight and shit breaks out.
Yes.
Right.
It was like the
But,
bar
like-
in like No Holds Barred that like at the end in that movie.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
I
what it
remember
looked like. That's what it looked like.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. It was ridiculous, dude. But like we open up with him getting stabbed and like the other guy like shocked. Like that guy was ready to kill somebody for $500.
Absolutely.
$500.
Yeah.
This is year 2024.
Yeah.
You're willing to go to jail for $500? Like
Apparently in this area, wherever the hell that was.
wherever that was. Wherever that was. And she's just looking for she was gonna have Post Malone be the bouncer.
I assume that must be somewhere in Florida then, because you figure she's not traveling far. Like, she's not rich like the guy in the first one, right? Where he flies to New York to have Dalton come out,
I mean, she's
But-
got loads of cash though.
I'll say this: that actress was acting their balls off because, like, some of the lines that all these actors had were trash, but
Oh
they
my
had
God,
to
it
do
was so
something with
bad.
it, and at least she was trying her.
I mean, she was
hardest.
trying. I mean, she
She
had
was
to
better than
probably
Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal had, like, once again, it's like that soulless acting. And I was like, this man
He
has
had
no soul.
horrible lines.
They're really
she
bad,
had-
dude. Oh my
she
God.
had a lot of lines. If you like listen to
Mhm.
like she had a lot of dialogue, which some
A
of
ton
it
of
was
dialogue.
wasteful. I'm like that
Yeah.
Oh,
scene
yeah.
where he's like scares her, and like he's asking, she's like, "Don't think anything of it." After the guy dies by eaten by fucking Captain Hook style,
Holy
like
shit, no one cares. Some guy just got killed by a fucking
yeah,
crocodile. Is
yeah.
that
Like,
supposed
oh.
to is that supposed to be the polar bear homage? Because there was no polar bear in this one, like in
I
in
don't
the
know.
first one that fell on a guy.
Yeah, but that didn't kill him, right? Like,
No, it didn't.
No.
It was just bullshit.
But
and even like the
you
what were you
notice
saying?
the fat guy, like the comic relief was that guy that he broke his arm in the beginning.
He was the best
That
part
Remember,
of
guy
the
like
did
movie.
make me. That guy, I was say that guy made me laugh a couple times. He was
he
like, "Hey,
did.
what's up, bro?"
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
He's carrying
He's
the
like,
chair to
what
break
he's
something.
like, good for
"Hey, how
you.
you doing?"
He's like, that's that guy. That guy's happy. He's like, good for you. Like,
Yeah, that guy was pretty funny.
well, that's the thing. Like, I was realizing, like, they did, they they had to put comic relief in this because they needed to realize, like, this is the new type of action, is what I'm seeing. Like,
Yeah,
all
Yeah.
right, don't call this.
that's like Fast and
Don't
Furious type shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about watching this. I was like, oh, this shouldn't have been called Roadhouse. This is
Nope.
really just like a spin-off of like what we're used to seeing in
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious, like
Yeah.
goofy, like seriousness, but then there's like these like one-off jokes that come along and stuff.
That's it.
Like what about the friends that, or not friends, but these people that are hanging out this guy's dad's house? Who doesn't fill up a pool?
Yeah,
Bro,
that was a little weird. Yeah, like I guess they're trying to show that they're letting it go decrepit, but like, how does that even happen? Like, you put a hose in the goddamn thing.
I don't know,
Like they were all
bro.
just
But
hanging
I
out there.
wouldn't even
Nobody
want to
gave a
lay in
shit.
that. It looked disgusting.
It was
no.
gross.
And
I-
the other guy's living on a boat. Like
Yeah.
the main bad guy is on a boat all the time. Everyone's on
All
a
the
boat.
time, man. You always have to go to him. You have to like take another boat to get to his boat, who's also moving at the same
But
time.
why did these guys surround him? At least in the first one, what the hell's the name of the bad guy in the original?
Wesley, Brad Wesley, or
Brad Wesley. Like,
yeah.
at least he's throwing those crazy parties where there's like topless women running around
Yes.
and
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
getting. Why do these guys even want to hang out with this dude? Like, I don't see the
No.
benefit to it. Like,
Neither do I,
horrible.
because he's a psychopath. Like he's just
Yeah.
acts like a psychopath. But like the part with the Barbara,
What
and he's
the f-
getting
he's
he's fucking getting shaved.
yeah,
Like,
it was so
this guy-
stupid.
This
That was
guy though, this
dumb.
actor always plays a psychopath. Like
Yeah.
he plays that role.
Was
Like,
he
that's
in
like
Wolverine? Was he in Logan? Was he the
Maybe.
guy in Logan? I don't know.
I don't
Sorry.
know.
All right, go.
But then also even like his motive, like, all right, in the first one, Brad Wesley is just like an asshole that owns the town, and
Yeah.
like that bar is a shithole because all his henchmen hang out there and steal money from whatever. Like here, this guy is like starting fights because he wants to take over the bar and she won't sell. Like, you can just fucking burn it down, bro. Like that would probably be a lot easier, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like,
Could have just done
What are
that.
you
Like 'cause
doing?
nobody's stopping you anyway because you
No.
own the cops.
yeah, so just burn
No.
it down. What and movie over, done. Like
God. I want to just go back to the beginning for a second.
the ridiculous part.
He gets
girl?
stabbed,
Oh,
and then he uses duct tape.
yeah,
For his-
baby.
And he poured
Everything.
some booze on it
he's
too,
like
right?
I guess he's like a white trash version of Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Because like, and it's ridiculous to me that this
Yeah,
is
because
like,
Patrick was like showing himself.
Yeah, exactly.
He was classy.
Very calm and cool
and he
in this
and
back
he had a lot of,
office.
it's funny because like, but then Dalton had all this cash. Where did he get this cash other than working at the Roadhouse?
Oh, you
Jake
mean
Like at
Gyllenhaal?
the end? No.
Oh, the
I know
end?
the original. Like he was
the end
just
he
really
stole
good.
that money from
yeah.
Oh yeah.
when he tied the cop up after he killed the guy and he used the
Yes.
guy's gun and shot him like 4 times.
Yes.
Yeah, that
okay.
was
Yeah, that
crazy.
shit
Where
was
did he
crazy.
kill that guy again? I can't remember now. He killed that guy
killed-
too.
He killed him by punching his throat, and that was the
Yes.
homage
Yeah.
to
And
the
then he
throat.
threw him in the pool. Yeah, not
that was
nearly
the
as cool
homage
as
to the
ripping his
thing.
throat out. Yeah,
Not at
not
all.
as cool.
No.
Billy, I watched the original one after watching this one the first time. Like, so today was the second time of watching the new one.
Uh-huh.
I watched the original one, and that
Oh,
fighting
so
scene
good.
came on, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" And I forgot that the doctor like kind of like gets scared of him because he's a freaking psycho. And
Yeah.
they're like, that's when you see like Dalton has like our
Yeah.
Dalton had like,
Oh,
whoa,
yeah.
like
Well, they
Yeah.
tried to do that in this one with at the last scene, which is
Yeah.
so dumb because like he tells the woman from the beginning, he's like, "Yo, you don't want to know me," and then at the end, like
Yeah.
she's like, "Holy fuck, no, I don't. Please get out
Yeah.
of here."
yeah, she's
Yeah,
like, you gotta
and-
go.
And he does.
And then it just ends like with happy
Yeah.
music and it's over. I'm like, this makes no sense.
And
What's
also, the
going on?
cop takes forever to get there. Like, her father sucks as a cop.
Another useless
Whatchamacallit.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
totally. Yeah.
he loves being in movies that take place in Florida. He was in he was also one of the head guys in Fast and the Furious. He
Yeah.
Oh,
plays
was
one
he?
of the yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
Can
Like
we talk about the girl, the bookstore girl, what she says, which was really fucking dark?
totally different movie.
When she's like, he's sitting there and he's talking to her and he's like, "Oh, where's your mom?" And she's like, "Oh, she died last year."
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, "Sorry." She's like, "Shit happens, except here it's nice out, or it's beautiful. It's a
Yeah, that
beautiful
wasn't
on a
pretty.
beautiful day."
Yeah,
She's
that
like,
was
Yeah.
"Shit
pretty dark
happens,
comment.
except here it's on a beautiful day." I'm like, "What?" Like,
That
Yep.
dude,
damn, like we just had this movie happen right now. Like, that's crazy.
that
And she
that
says
actor.
a-hole. Again,
Yeah.
this movie is rated R. I understand you don't want a child to say asshole. That girl is old enough that she would say
Say
Yeah.
asshole.
asshole. I agree.
Yeah.
Especially,
Yeah.
especially the fact that she holds a bat as if
Yeah.
she's gonna beat up these henchmen.
Yeah.
Like, remember she's like, "Hey, hey!" I'm like,
Yeah.
what is she doing with that bat? If they were real henchmen, she'd be destroyed.
Right next to the Double Deuce
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Exactly.
But that was a different movie. And see, that's what I mean. Like everything was a different movie. You had
Yeah.
the bouncing movie. You had him
Yep.
as like this guy who has a troubled past and he's trying to like I don't know, get back his life movie, and he meets these different characters that he can like bounce that shit off of. Then he has this weird love story that never really materializes.
Why couldn't we
And,
see some more action on that island? I kind of wanted to see where that went. Sorry.
oh, on the sandbar?
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, at least throw her down or throw him down. I don't know. I'm just saying.
do anything. It just looks
It's
like a
rated
Corona
R.
Yeah.
commercial.
It's rated
Yeah.
R. What the hell? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
He
I don't
probably
need
just
like,
started talking about fighting again, and she got turned off, so they went home.
yeah. I
Can't-
don't need.
Can't
I
talk
don't
about
need,
anything else.
or like walk to the boat. I don't know. I don't need. I mean, I don't need a Top Gun scene, but
Yeah.
like, it's rated
No one
R.
needs that scene.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
everything about this movie though, at some part in the beginning I was like, oh, am I gonna like this? Because after he beats everyone up the first time and he's driving them to the hospital and the Beach
Yeah.
Boy song is
That was a
on,
little funny.
I
Yeah.
started
that was
laughing and
funny.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no. But then it just went downhill.
Again, it turned into a different movie. Like, I agree, Dan.
It
Like,
got boring.
at that part, I was like, this is gonna be funny. Like, they're gonna
Yeah.
kind of like, it's gonna be action, really more funny. Like, that
Yeah.
one guy was the only comic relief in it.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it, yeah, it did get kind of boring. I was just
Yeah.
like,
I
what
kept
the fuck?
checking the fucking time. I was like, oh my God. what
Because
is
it was
going
like 2
on?
hours and 12 minutes, right? It's very long.
It's very
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. I mean, and then
Way
like
too
the
long.
scene, first of all, why is
Fuck
Colin's
this
guy,
movie.
why
I
is he
hate
why
this
is he in
thing.
Italy? And then like he just sets fire to this like
Yeah,
like-
to steal
like
the jacket
How?
made no sense.
But
so
how?
the cops aren't gonna kill him? Like
But
the
they
cops are
cut
not
the
like,
scene. It
where
goes
is
dark
this?
and then it's on fire.
I
Yeah.
know.
And
That's
who
like
is
they
this
couldn't
guy?
write
Like,
that
where
part.
where is he coming from? Like, is he
Yeah.
like some hitman because he doesn't do his job? Then, like, he has the chance to kill Dalton and doesn't kill him, which made no
No.
sense. Like, what is I don't understand what purpose his character served. He like
Just to
served no
cause
purpose.
chaos.
That's
Yeah.
literally all it
He was
was.
just chaotic, dude. Like what was the whole point of like the when he drives the student driver car into the
What was
fucking
that?
tree? Like he's only crashing the whole time. He
It didn't make
crashes
it.
the whole time.
Maybe he
And he's
can't-
like,
maybe he can't
let's
drive.
see what's going on here.
But it's
And
not
then-
even that. His car is filled with coconuts.
Yeah.
I did notice.
What the
that.
fuck is that?
And then
Yeah.
and then like the boat even like he goes flying off the like this guy's just like
Seriously.
driving to the boat. He has no goal. Like there's
No.
he's just like just sees red. That's what
Yeah,
I
oh,
think
yeah.
in him. Like he's just a bull who's just going. And he's like, I don't care what consequences happen right now. I'm going.
I did like
Like-
when he tried to run over Dalton, and Dalton was like, "Yoink!" and put the other guy's head up there.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty good CGI scene.
Yeah,
Bro,
but like
so
he's
much
just like he's to
CGI.
burn it down, but then he doesn't do his job because they even like, dude, why didn't you kill him? And I'm like, yeah, why didn't he at least try to? That's what he's there for, right?
I know.
Like,
He
was
was
very
crazy.
weird.
What about when Dalton gets hit with a pickup truck twice? That
He just
scene
And
was crazy.
jumps in the back
And this
of it.
guy,
Yeah.
and this guy is trying to get Dalton with his girl in the car. That guy was nuts. Like,
Yeah.
you brought her to this, like,
Get me out of the car, Kyle.
get me out of the car. Get me out of the car,
I
Carl.
was trying to wonder where I recognize that guy from. I think I just realized that. I think he's on the Sons of Anarchy spin-off show,
Yes.
Mayans.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah,
He
because I was like,
is.
where do I recognize him? I literally just thought of that.
Yeah.
That show was
yeah.
decent the
Who
first 2 seasons I
cares?
watched, but what was that from?
It's one of our drops. One of
Yeah.
our
That's
many
good.
drops.
It's
Dude,
good. I like it.
the scene, like Frankie could give two shits about anyone. Like Dalton's trying to be nice. Like this is another thing. They couldn't really figure out who Dalton was in this one because
No.
No.
you know, like when he's bringing him outside and he's like asking about the hospital and all this stuff. I was like, all right, you're trying to get him to be nice, like he's
Yeah.
a nice guy or whatever. And
Mhm.
like Frank is like, I don't care, doesn't matter, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I don't,
fuck
Yep.
these guys.
you know, like, and she loves that these guys are getting like destroyed. She basically set up Dalton to get killed because
Oh,
she
yeah.
knew these people were not to be fucked with. It wasn't
she
like
ha-
these just
yeah.
random people that were coming. It
Mm-mm.
was like, yo, Hell's Angels are taking over my shit.
Exactly.
You're gonna
And
come
did
and
not
fuck
give him a
with
heads
them.
up.
Like, okay.
And she has a
It's little
crazy
rowdy,
story.
buddy.
She has a crazy story with like her ancestors owning this bar and all this stuff. There's like a huge thing, but the editing in this movie was so crazy. It was like, yeah, my family, blah blah blah. Cut to the next scene. Like it was just
Yeah, and then what about the scene when
Yeah.
he finally gets paid for the first round of beating the shit out of people, and he's like, you got a nice place here, Frankie, and she's like, yeah, people could get married here, people could get divorced here, and then they could come and drown their sorrows. Circle of life. I'm like, that place inside is a piece of crap. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I think it would be nice to hang out with if
I'd
there
hang out
wasn't
there.
barbed wire and
Yeah.
like. There's not. Why is there so much fighting going on? And then they brought,
I
you know,
don't
another
understand.
homage was like they brought Annie, I think was
Ugh.
the last bar, like our Dalton's
Oh, with the
bartender
food on the boat.
who came
Oh,
and like
God.
brought him breakfast, and
Yeah.
that's when you saw Swayze's butt. Yes, I
Yeah, yeah.
remember because I just
No,
saw
I
it.
watched
okay?
that. Yeah, I watched that
Yeah.
today too. Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're not showing Jake's butt in this scene. I
No.
guess
And he also wasn't chain smoking the entire time.
No,
no.
no. And then she brought him instead. What did she bring him in the other
Like,
movie? In the
And
original?
oh, the other one, it was like something that he looked disgusted by and just drinks the coffee.
Yeah.
Some
yeah,
greasy
after he
ass
lights a
sandwich or
cigarette,
something.
after he wakes up,
He wakes
first
up,
thing.
puts pants on,
And
stoked.
he's renting the apartment that's massive for $100 a day.
Yeah, and
Or
Jake
no,
Gyllenhaal's
$100 a
living
week
on
or
like
something.
a crocodile-infested boat, apparently. And there's some magical guy that I believe is a ghost in this film that keeps talking to him on the dock. That guy with the
Oh,
dog.
the harbor master.
Yeah.
Is he the
Yeah.
only one that sees him?
And why is it? What is he harboring, mastering? Like, what is he doing? What is
How
he?
far
What is
is
he?
this
Why is he
boat
even
from the
there?
bar?
Yeah, how far is this walk? Yo, that's the thing, Dan. You're right. This could take place in you know, Dan, how you said that Reservoir Dogs could take place on a stage.
Yeah.
This could be a stage film because, like, it changes anytime he walks to the bookstore,
Yeah.
the bar, and then
Yeah.
the dock. Like,
Yeah.
there's 3 different movies going on all
Yeah.
throughout this thing.
Yeah. I feel like he died on the train tracks, and this is all
This is
happening.
all
in
just
his
this-
yeah. That would be
Because-
a
because,
better
dude,
story.
Bro, if you
Yeah.
did that on the train tracks and lived, you're in jail. You're going to jail. Like,
Yeah, it's not like the
can't-
train just keeps going. It's like, bah,
Exactly. Oh,
No,
that was
crazy day
close.
today. I hit a car.
yeah. No, he's going to jail, or at least like, yeah, they're questioning like if it was an accident, did he do it on purpose? Like, you're
Yeah.
going to jail. You're like obstructing. Like, that's not a thing that you could just do. Like, that's
No.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
You know, I was just
No.
thinking if we were saying how ridiculous the setting is, if they had said instead of the Keys, if they were like, hey, this is like Alabama or Louisiana, I'd be like,
Mhm.
okay, this is a little
Okay.
more believable. Like this bar is, fights all the time or whatever. Because like that's when I think of like a place on the coast where people are drinking to get rowdy, I think like that area, like or even Texas or something like that. But when you're like the Florida Keys, I'm like people who are on like vacation there, bro. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I know.
He's trying to build a resort, so clearly people go on vacation in this area, right? Like,
Yes.
It was like if they made this movie and it took place on City Island in New
Yes.
York.
Yes.
More
City
believable.
Island, absolutely.
That's
More
what.
believable.
That's cool. That I'll
Okay.
believe.
So here's
Yeah.
the movie. It's a 90-minute movie of
All
a
right.
bar on City Island, and they need a bouncer. This bouncer's killed someone in the ring. He just got out of jail. He has no money. He has no prospects. This person knows them, and they hire him to like deal with this bar situation. He thinks about it, tries to kill himself, doesn't do it. Kind of like in Man on Fire when the bullet jams in the
Oh
gun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then he takes the fucking job, and 90 minutes later, the bar's fine.
Yeah.
Done.
That would be a better movie.
Yeah, I like it. Or I
The
mean,
bouncer. Done.
you could even do it as like Farmingdale meatball place when it was open. People used to fight and stab the bouncer. Like
What?
Jesus.
yeah, dude. I don't know why. It's not that great of a place to go into, but
It's farming.
the-
God damn.
I know. Bro, people, this one kid got kicked out of meatball place, and there's a story that he needed to get back in, so he tried to sneak in through climbing the neighboring buildings wall, and was going to get into one of the windows that were open above the building, and fell
Jesus.
through the window and sliced his leg. For what? Because your friends are inside? Like, this is a fucking meatball place that turns into a club at night. What are you talking about? What are you
See,
doing?
they needed Dalton to fuck shit up there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good meatball.
But what about what about the what about the like they had to do the black coffee reference, right? Because Dalton
Yeah.
doesn't drink.
Yeah.
And she's like, we don't have that. I'm like, she's a bitch, first of all, in the beginning.
Yeah, it was very
Oh
rude.
my God.
Uncalled
She was
for.
rude.
Look where
She-
she works, dude.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She was
She's
about to
probably
leave.
gonna be murdered every day.
She was gonna leave. She was gonna leave. She's like,
Until he
I like
showed up.
this place.
She
I
was
like this
so-
place, even though it's rowdy all the time.
She
Like,
brought him
no
a
one likes the
burrito,
place.
a
Yeah,
case of I don't know what she brought him like a
Quesadilla and
box of
Empanada,
empanadas.
food.
maybe. Yeah.
yeah, it was like a lot of food for just
Way
two
too much
people.
food. Yeah.
Unless she's like, we don't have black coffee, we have Cuban, and he says yikes, but then
Yeah.
goes, I really like this. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
like this.
Oh,
What?
I
oh
like
there's
that.
fighting happening. Oh my
Like-
God.
oh, and she, by the way, he calls her ma'am. He calls that girl. She didn't look
Ma'am.
like the age of a man, but she's like, thanks, ma'am.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that's an insult.
I'll say
that's a-
one thing that this movie had that the other one didn't have, and because I was listening to our episode, the OG
Right.
episode, this one actually had a montage of when the bouncers were getting better.
Oh
We're
yeah,
like-
yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah,
And I
that's
was like,
true.
cool. But it didn't amount to anything anyway. Like
Yeah,
it didn't
that's
amount
fair.
to anything. You know?
Yeah, there was no montage in the first one.
No.
Yeah, you're right. It's a good point.
No.
You would think there
No.
would be for an 80s movie, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But like
No, it was just
Yeah.
that scene of him going like, will you be nice? You ask him to go out
Yeah.
the door. And then, yeah.
there was none of that here.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't. He
Nope.
wasn't
She
trying to
just
even.
hired a guy
show
to
that.
sit at the bar and then beat some people up.
Yeah, there was no like getting the bouncers in line. Like he told them to
No.
step back and punch the guy in the throat, and that's about it. Like
Yeah.
once again, the guy cannot do anything but fight. He's like an idiot, but for fighting. Like he can't do anything. It's all he could do. He's like
Yeah.
just sitting there drinking his coffee, oh hum. Like, he was not like a badass like Dalton in the first one, That you be nice until it's time to not be nice. Like, it was totally different vibe. Like, and that threw me off the whole thing. Like I said, I watched it twice and I'm just this character is terrible. Like it's so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really get what it's supposed to be. It was just like a movie just to have fighting in it. Like
Yeah.
they could have cut all of it and just got to the point where Jake and Connor needed to fight, because that was a cool fight scene. But I'm like, why did we have to do the boat scene, all the rest of the thing with the dad? That even just having the dad in there was annoying. Like,
We didn't need that
no.
because we don't
No.
know who he is.
It would have been cool if the dad was did the guy die at the end? The guy died at the end of the first one, damn it.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
they shot him.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, that would have been cool if he somehow survived and at the end that's the dad. Like that.
Yeah.
That would have been
That
different.
so
Yeah.
I hope I heard that they signed for three movies or
Oh Jesus
something like
fucking
that.
Of
Christ.
this?
Oh my
or
God.
at least
Oh my
Jake
God.
Gyllenhaal has to like work for
Oh
on
God.
MGM or
Because he's
Amazon or
going
something
on
like
a
that.
bus and he's probably gonna fucking fight.
Well, I'm wondering, like, does the father come out of jail,
Oh my God.
Do what?
right? Because the guy is alive, the father who who was like, yo, go fuck shit up.
And now he just killed his son. Oh God, it's gonna
And
be
then
terrible.
Conor McGregor's still alive at the end?
I don't know, but
No,
that
well,
was
we
crazy.
don't know, but he stabbed the shit out of him.
No, if you watch the credits.
Oh my god, tell me there's like a full
There's a
credit
Oh,
scene.
post-credit scene?
okay, okay.
I
hold
didn't
on a
know
second.
I
that.
did not.
Hold
I
on
I
a
didn't
second,
know that. I was
people.
just
We
yo,
got
I
the
was
show.
gonna
I
ask
think I
you
have it
guys
up.
that.
Holy shit.
I was like,
do
I
wait,
was
have
he
it
gonna
up.
stabbed the
ask
shit
you, is
out
there a
of him.
post fucking credit scene?
Okay.
Because I just
Uh,
saw a post that was like, um, Jake
Okay.
Gyllenhaal got signed for like three movies.
Okay,
that
hold
makes
on.
more sense.
I don't know if we're gonna get in
He's
trouble
still
for
alive.
showing this, but I'm doing this. So
Bro,
who
he's
I
cares?
thought you were
still
saying it. I thought you were saying it was just ambiguous whether he was dead or
bro.
not.
I was
No,
gonna
no.
ask, is there a
Here we
stupid
go.
post credit scene?
Ready?
I'm
We
just gonna
gotta
pull it up.
guys. I'm gonna pull it up because I need to watch it now. Because I was thinking the same thing, and
Yeah, pull it up and just watch it right
why
now.
does everything now have to be a superhero movie? Like that, it's just like fucking Fast and the Furious. It's like you can't leave because there's gonna be a fucking post credit scene.
Yeah, so we're taking a minute here because these two have to watch this shit.
All right.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
could
watch it
just
now.
cut this up.
I'm going
Uh,
to.
Scene. Oh my God!
I'm
Stop.
keeping this in because the
Stop. Hold on.
reaction to Billy's face is fucking priceless.
Oh, they're both.
That just made the movie even worse. God.
Manny, did you get to it yet?
Oh my God.
Again with his ass.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Walking out of a hospital.
Oh God. No.
And the hospital's like on
Why?
fire or like he's killing
There's
everyone.
Hold on.
bloody
I gotta
hands.
go
Like,
back.
what is wrong
did
with
you
this
see,
guy?
Billy? You're watching it, right?
Yeah.
Right in the beginning part where the doctor gets thrown to the wall. Like,
Yeah.
he's so far away from him because then he's like shows up. Like, what is going on? And why does he need to like fuck up doctors? They're helping him stay
'Cause he's a
alive.
crazy.
And you needed
Is that
to
all
see
he
his
is? He's
ass again.
crazy. Like, yeah.
And you
It's
needed to see
basically
his
at
ass
the
again.
end is like for him, it's like a Mentos commercial.
Yeah. Dan just wanted to use that drop. It's like, how could I use it? Awesome clips. This is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Are you
it's
kidding
really,
me?
That's
Yeah.
really, really dumb. But
Yeah.
you know what really pissed me off? His stupid line about being on pay-per-view. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, he's like,
Or he's
people
like-
pay me 25 quid like on pay-per-view. And I'm like, shut up, you fucking moron. Like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh my
People
god.
pay
but
me
what-
25 quid.
Like
I
they
like what
needed.
he's-
They should have said something.
Oh my
Now
Irish
we got
accent's
our
not
own
good.
personal
They should-
octagon.
And he's like, yeah. You
All
who
his
taught you
lines, you
shapes?
said him like he was just like, "Hey, Dalton."
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening? What is this?
Yeah, he
Why
was,
did the director allow that shit to happen?
I don't know.
Wait. Stark contrast. Remember the bad guy in the first one is the guy that tells him that he used to fuck guys like him in prison. That is a
Yeah.
lot more intimidating than what Conor McGregor is doing here.
Wow.
It's crazy.
So
It
some
was-
trivia here. Every fight in the film uses full CG body double due to the production using a new multi-pass method to do seamless punches and kicks
It's not
instead of
seamless. You saw
faking
it.
hits
You could
or
It looked
easily
fake
cutting.
as
tell.
shit.
You
Yeah.
could
So here we
easily
go,
tell.
people. Here's the AI CGI world you're all hoping for.
You listen, man.
Yep.
I'm like whatever about it, but I was like, okay, it's cool, but it's like the only reason it's cool is because it's all fake. Like you couldn't do that in real life. You would kill a stuntman like the way
Yeah.
that was being done. But like,
So you don't do it that way.
no, you could have done it different ways. You could have
The-
figured it out.
The
We-
fight scenes were
we watched
fine
it
in the one in
kids all the time.
1989.
89. You
Yes, they
didn't
were.
see him take the throat out, but you knew what was going on. All right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
You don't
bro.
always have to show everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Leave it to our imagination.
Directed by Doug
And I don't need
Liman.
to see his ass again.
No.
No, I'm
No.
good
Who
on
are
that.
you? Who are you trying to get to watch this movie?
Yeah, I wrote that down. Who's this movie for? Robert Palmer.
Oh man, sorry.
No, because you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Because
Rage
look,
addicts.
I want to say this. Jake Gyllenhaal was miscast. I like him as an actor. He
was
did what he
bad in
could
this.
do
It
with
was-
these
yeah,
fucking
it was-
lines.
It's fair. That's fair.
Conor
You know what?
McGregor is
Who
a
would you
piece
have
of
liked?
shit human being. I
Who would
fucking
you have
hate that
liked?
guy.
So I can't stand him, man. I hate him when he fought. I hate him nowhere now. Like,
He has been like brought up on all sorts of like sexual assault, like
Oh, yeah.
alleges. He's a piece
in
of
the
shit.
Heat game last year, and meanwhile,
Yeah.
like he's got his wife and he keeps having kids, and she's just standing there while he's clearly out, like banging everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, total.
He's a
scumbag.
horrible person, and the fact that he was even in this movie pisses me off. But like,
I'm with you.
and so yeah, like, who is this for? I mean, your comment's correct. In my
That's a
opinion.
fucking hot take right there. Shit.
Hey,
Dan couldn't
bro.
wait to say this shit today.
I
Yeah.
hate him.
He's like, this is my fucking soapbox. Go fuck
I
yourself.
don't blame you, man. To Manny, your question, like, who do you think would have been better to play Dalton? Like, I think clearly you'd want someone more grizzled, in my opinion, right? But I don't know who that would be.
I actually think I mean he's older, but I think Keanu Reeves would have been great as like the new Dalton because of like he would have played it as like like a Buddhist, like like I want to
Yeah, because he
I
had a little
want
bit
to
of that
hurt
going
you,
on.
but then like
Yeah,
whatever.
that's fair.
But then again, like he's a night. Like I'm trying to think about like who's like now, like the action star.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You
good
know,
question.
Look, here's
like
the deal.
is Statham a good one for this
That's
one?
what if you want to make him an older, grizzled person, Statham. 100%
Yeah.
you put him in. If you want
Yeah,
to
that
keep
would-
this a young kind of like, I've been saying this since 4 years ago, like 3 years ago when we talked about this. If you want to keep it like Swayze, then in my opinion, you cast Ray J. John Page from Bridgerton, the guy that was in the first season of Bridgerton. That guy to me would have been unassuming. You could have
Yeah.
just used a character like that because you don't look at Patrick Swayze in the first Roadhouse and go, he's gonna fuck people up. The whole
No,
joke
not
is
at all,
he's
man.
smaller than everyone else.
Oh, you're smaller than I thought you'd be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I think you make it a tag team. You got to bring back your boy Wade right
yeah,
there.
that was a big missing part too, bro.
the
Like
fact that they
you know,
didn't-
it,
didn't
yeah,
have
not
Fred.
even like I mean, if you want to give an homage to the original, like you need that because the whole vibe of the movie changes when he comes in, right? You know,
Sure.
it's like Dalton's not just this loner; he's got friends. Shit, man, maybe he killed Wade in the ring, and that's why we didn't see him.
Oh shit. Yeah. You know,
That's-
to me,
yeah.
it's just like because he calls Wade when he realizes he's in all over his head. Like
Exactly.
even he knew like, oh, I'm gonna need some like real backup here. Like, yeah, I got these guys that I'm training, but like I'm gonna need my boy who's like been through it. And then I remember his boy was like, we gotta
Dude,
go,
get
man.
out.
Like this
What
is
are you
it's
doing,
time
bro?
to go. Like, what the hell is this for? Who's this for? Like, why do you care about this town so much?
And then he gets killed.
And he fucking dies. And that's when he like gets. That's when.
Yeah.
So think about it. They had to
Yeah.
kill his best friend for him to fucking lose his mind. Like,
Yeah.
and and freaking doctor behind you over there gets all upset. Like, dude,
Yeah.
they killed his friend. Like,
Yeah.
What
go
was he
fuck
supposed
yourself.
to do?
I think in
Yeah.
this
Burn it
one
down,
it's like
man.
because they burned down the bookstore.
Yeah,
Which-
that was
Yeah.
his trigger.
Again,
Well,
another
because they
different
remember
movie.
they burned down the barn. They almost kill.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why he
the guy
throws
he's
his
living
thing.
with.
He almost kills the old man.
Yeah.
that he's
that's
living with.
the where he run the motorcycle scene and
Yes,
the throat ripping
the
scene
scene.
happens right after that. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like craziest part about that one is like he walks the dead body over in the river and he calls him out like just like
Pushes it
let's
across.
go. He pushes it across. That shit was
Oh,
crazy.
So
Yeah.
much better. So much better.
Amazing. So much
What about
better.
like
Instead,
that's
Jake
what-
Gyllenhaal has a body in a cooler, like a serial killer. Like all of a sudden,
my
he's
God.
Dexter.
I had to watch that at first because I'm like, wait, did I just see a body in that cooler?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I had to
And
rewind
then
it.
he shoots it and like you hear like hollow like
Yeah.
dead human being shot at. That was
Yeah.
crazy. And then
Different movie.
the chicken fight that happens between the two boats, like
Oh
What
yeah.
was that?
right, and then then you have the boat flying in the air, and man still lives. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
okay,
He lands upside down on a bar deck, and he's okay. It's fine.
he's all right. He's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, he's
That
okay.
guy was
And guess
annoying
what?
as
That
fuck,
bar,
though.
after having all that blood and 2 dead bodies, they're gonna open that day. Because people
Dude,
came
yeah,
that day.
those people like that's a
Hey, you guys open? There's a fucking boat over there, bro. You blind? No,
There's a
clearly
blood
not.
stain in the
we
middle
don't
of the
even we don't even know if this is like still able to
a
stand.
crime
Like this, a
scene.
wind could come and knock this thing down. Like what?
Well, it didn't but the girl's dad cleaned it up, so there are no bodies, Pico. So like they don't know it's a crime scene.
Oh, that's right.
No, but, like, there's
that's
a boat
But there's still a
That
boat in the
went
middle of the bar.
into the fucking frame of that
And a
bar
car.
and
It
a
may
car.
collapse. Your
and a
insurance
boat.
not going to cover that.
There's no liquor because Conor McGregor punched straight through a couple bottles of liquor,
Yeah.
a few rows of
There's
liquor.
no bands anymore because they destroyed the drums. And like, what about the joke in the middle? Like, this piano's out of tune. I'm like, why is that in there? Like,
No, it's
why did
not.
you need to say
Sounds
that?
great to me. This is his line. There were 4 people that wrote this movie.
God, we could
Remember
write a
the
better
director,
sequel
like,
to
put out-
Roadhouse, bro.
Oh,
Dude, they're
the
gonna
director
they're
Doug
gonna fucking-
Lehman put out like he didn't want it to go to this should have been in movie theaters. I think he should have rethought
Bro,
that.
I'm so happy that no, this is fine where it is. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
was it entertaining to watch? I was like, okay, what to me, it was like I was looking at it 2 different ways. The first time I was like, I'm watching it as Roadhouse, and I was like, fuck this. Then
Yeah.
the second time, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna watch it to see like if it wasn't called Roadhouse, would this be, like I like cheesy, stupid action film
Yeah,
movies.
but like,
Like,
would it be passable? Yeah.
would it be passable, like to be like, okay, like it's pretty much in line with some of the Fast and Furious. It's like, like
Mhm.
so I'm just like, it's fine. Just don't fucking call it Roadhouse and come up with
Yeah.
an original. Like, I would have much rather been like this. We probably would have never talked about it in Nostalgia Now, right? Because it wouldn't have been a remake or a reboot.
Mhm.
I would have much rather been watching it and going, huh, this reminds me of the Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, if they just called it like Glass Key or something like that, and you're like, what is this? Like,
Exactly.
that'd
Or
be-
like
yeah.
what Dan says, just call
That's
it
a fair
the
point.
bouncer.
Dude, this director, Doug Lehman, he directed Swingers, Go,
Oh wow, those are
Born
good
the Born
movies.
Identity. I mean,
Listen,
So his
I
career's in a
mean, the
shitter,
fight
huh?
scenes, the
Jesus.
fight scenes are fine. The thing is that you're trying to hold on to, and that's probably why it ends up being bad, is that you're trying to hold on to a storyline of the 80s
Yeah,
of a
doesn't
bar
prefer-
that this
doesn't work
doesn't
nowadays.
belong in.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
know,
you can't
So-
do it. You can't do it. The 80s had a specific power.
Also,
That's
like
it.
the world was a lot like grittier then. Like there were places where like bar fights happened all the time in the 80s.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it's more
sure.
realistic then. Nowadays,
Yeah.
like no way, man. Like
No.
does
just you heard that guy at one point. He's like, "I'm gonna sue you." Like that shit would happen. Like you can't beat the fuck out
Yeah.
of somebody like that.
exactly
like, all the time.
Jasper, Missouri in 1988. No one
Like-
cared.
Like nobody had phones. Like I didn't see anybody pull up phones like to Instagram this shit. This would have all been taped.
Absolutely. And
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
this doesn't work. What world are you in? Like, oh, because you're in the Keys, like
Hmm.
the service is shitty, so nobody films this. Like, no fucking way. Like, you're out of your mind. You're like, oh, corrupt cops. This shit would have been on television.
Oh yeah,
It would have been
100%,
like,
dude.
yo, bar fight where this guy comes with a club and starts
they let him
swinging.
walk in with a golf club.
Oh
And he
my
delivers
gosh.
those lines terribly. He's like, let's have a smashing night. Ah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And then he
So
dances
bad.
that girl. Everyone's cool with it.
Oh,
Like,
did you see the other homage of the 2 girls on top of the table and the bouncers?
Yeah,
have to
and they
bring
had
them
to
Yeah.
come down. Yep.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
two guys.
The
those
one
two
thing
guys
that
aren't
they
beating
missed on
anyone
this
up.
one is that they should have had the shirtless guy with jeans on.
Yeah.
Because the
Oh,
best part is
yeah.
that it like Billy, you're right. It's in Florida Keys. It would have been fine to see a man with
No
shirt on,
jeans,
Fine.
yeah.
in jeans, right? But
That
the
would be
best part
expected.
of the original was that this dude is in a bar in Nebraska. with no fucking shirt on.
Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous. Or how about the they also didn't have a scene as similar to this, like in the first one, where the guy is letting them fondle his wife, and then he tells him that he doesn't have any money.
Yeah.
There's only one boob in this whole rated R film, and
Is
one.
it? Is it? Which boob?
So when Conor McGregor is like in Italy and he's getting chased out of that apartment, the woman's in a sheet, and like one boob falls out.
Balls out
This
when she's saying goodbye.
yeah,
In the distance, like above
this-
his head.
yeah, but this guy.
You know,
can
I
just
was
walk
thinking
with
about
his-
that. I was looking. I
yeah.
was like,
He just
was it
walk with
there?
his dick out in Italy, gets
Yeah.
him, and then cut to nothing. Cut back into film. Everything's on fire.
Yes.
Yeah, it was weird. Dude.
Yeah, they had a
fucking
whole blackout cut, which I think is weird. That's literally I
That
don't
had to
have
be a
any.
mistake.
That's like, oh shit, editors like we don't have any B-roll on this.
That or the writers were like, we can't write this scene.
Cut to black.
He has no clothes. How is he going to set something on fire?
Well, he has his phone in his boots.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you see he almost like bends down and we almost see clearly into his cave?
Yeah, I was like, why?
That was the most gratuitous nudity of the movie.
I was still like, wow.
Oh.
I mean, whatever. I'm not against male nudity, fine, but like, come on, man. Like, why are we calling this a rated R movie?
Yeah.
It's
I-
like
I-
any
I-
people. Yo, Chappie, rest in peace. Rest in
Oh,
peace, Chappie.
Chappie. Rest in
Oh,
peace,
man.
Chappie.
Ah,
Louis
damn it.
Gossett Jr.
Lewis, rest in peace.
Why did Conor McGregor kill the main bad guy?
He
He
was
just
so
annoyed
annoyed
I
with
guess.
him.
He was just having. He was all roided out and coked out of his mind and just wanted to kill someone. Like,
Bro,
how much
he's
coke
just-
do you think they needed to fuel Conor McGregor on this set?
Yeah, dude, they, you know what they did? It was like, I think they just, he's just hired to fuck shit up, and he didn't
Yeah.
like he was there for the dad. He didn't give a shit about the son, and the
So
son
pissed
was
off.
annoying as shit. He was also psychotic, also.
Yes,
But-
just snowballs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it was. Well, wow. Okay, hold on. Before we end, we called in a couple podcasters
Oh, God, yeah,
to
we
give us
did.
some reactions. So we're gonna watch a couple drop in some reactions here from the movie Bonerz. Shout out to the movie Bonerz.
Great name.
Great name. And Gomez Sleevie G. So let's watch here is the reaction from Sleevie G. Check out the Sleevie G podcast. Really awesome. He's doing some good work out there. And here we go.
Hey guys, Gomez Sleevie G here. Gonna give you my little thing of the Roadhouse reboot versus the old Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze versus Jake Gyllenhaal. First of all, I love the original, of course. Talk about cinematic wonders for that. Patrick Swayze is the cooler, aka the bouncer of a really dirt dive in, God, I forgot
You could
where.
say it, buddy. Say it.
Jasper. That's it, in Jasper. And it was a great movie at that time. I thought they did it perfectly. Sam Elliott, the cast was just unreal. Who was in this movie? Now we go to 2024. They reboot it, not remake it, reboot it. Well, actually, it is a remake too, but they remade it tastefully. I will say that, or rebooted it, depending on what words you want to use. Jake Gyllenhaal as Dalton did a great job. They tipped the hat to the original Roadhouse. Barred definitely different names. Also, Conor McGregor as one of the bad guys truly was amazing. Has that swagger. I thought he played the bad guy perfectly. I actually do like the new Roadhouse. I will say that. Jake Gyllenhaal did a great job. Patrick Swayze did a great job on the first one. So, guys, highly recommended. Watch it. I thought it was good. Some of the action scenes were good. It's different. It's not, karate or anything like that, or jiu-jitsu. It's MMA fighting. It's totally different, but the nostalgia of Dalton is in both movies, and I will say that. So check out Jake Gyllenhaal's Roadhouse. Check it out. I will agree with it. Guys, have a great day.
Thank God he wasn't on the show with us today.
Guys, you ever hear someone else say something and you're like, "Am I just an asshole?" You
Yeah.
ever have that thought?
Yeah. Well, that's
Like,
the
am I
thing.
just
Like
a negative
again,
prick?
we've said it. Like I think like it is good. I just don't think it was a good Roadhouse. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it was totally different. Like he said it in the review. Like it was like jujitsu, like art of like knowing when to fight versus like just MMA, like just like no holds barred. Let's go. Who played the bad guy? The Dalton's enemy in
The fighter that was there.
yeah.
I
Like,
have the Roadhouse.
Even
the
he
other
didn't.
Roadhouse
He
stuff,
wasn't
but-
like crazy, but he was always like he was kind of controlled by the owner.
Yeah.
Right.
Until he
Connor
unleashes
just
him
was
at the end.
just
Yeah, it's just-
insane. Like he
Yeah.
just played like crazy. Like
Yeah.
they were
Wow.
just like, we need Tasmanian devil just to unleash on this thing. Just do whatever you want. So he basically was Tasmanian devil. That's what he
So,
played.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking something interesting. A thought came into my head. Like,
Okay.
so listening to what he said in his review. All right.
Yeah.
And like, I thought it was a
Dan,
pretty.
good luck on editing all this
Yeah.
shit.
We love you, Sleevie G.
Yeah,
No, I
this-
mean
this-
whatever. I agree that
Hey,
it was like
it's all
not
subjective.
seen as a
We just are horrible
as
people.
Roadhouse. We are.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
we're fucking.
But here's what I'm
mean.
gonna say. I think
Yeah.
so his review is pretty objective, I thought, right? Like I
Yes.
don't necessarily agree with it, but then I'm like thinking like, is it our nostalgia for the original that is
Hmm.
overshadowing our ability to even consider this film as being worth watching? And
Absolutely.
I think it is too.
No,
because that goes to your point
abso-fucking-lutely.
earlier, Manny.
Maybe
Like,
though, but
if
it was
called,
boring.
if it wasn't called Roadhouse, you probably have the similar reaction to him. Where like, oh, it was entertaining, some good fights, and like you said before, Manny. But like the fact
Yeah.
that you have the nostalgia of the original tied to it, like makes my brain unable to think this is anything but a flaming piece of shit. Like
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
well, that's
Well,
what
that's
this
their
show
choice.
is.
They did
But-
that. They fucking
Exactly.
did that.
exactly.
But that's that's this show. Like that's our
Yeah.
show. Like
That's this
we
show.
hold on to something that's like crazy, and we make decisions that are not
100%, bro.
that are not rational. Like yes,
No.
if again, don't call it Roadhouse, and I watch it, I'll probably be like, you'd probably see
was
me watching
entertaining.
this a few times because
It
like
was
if
boring,
you
though.
know me, then I agree it could have been cut, and there's a lot of scenes, but there's a lot of like even Fast and the Furious. Okay,
There's boring
there's a
scenes
couple
could
that
be
are
cut.
great.
Yeah.
Right, and there's a couple that I'm like, I would argue that, and I love Fast and Furious, like except 2, but I will sit and watch, and you could argue that they're not good. They're entertaining,
No.
but they're not like they're boring.
like a
Some of it is like,
summer
why do I need to
blockbuster,
constantly see a car go zoom, 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 zoom? Right.
Mhm.
So like, I do agree, Billy. You're right. Like we hold on to something, and we're just like, no fucking way. There's no fucking way that this could be good.
But
Like,
they
This is gonna
messed.
be a
But
piece of
that's
shit.
it.
And it's still
is,
a bad
though.
movie. It's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie.
But
Objectively,
if I was to Manny's point, if I was slipping around HBO at like 1:00 in the morning and I watched it, I'd be like, that was dumb, but whatever. Like, fine. Like, but
yeah,
it's,
like I've watched other bad movies that Jake Gyllenhaal's been in, like that I've been like, wow, what the fuck did I sit and watch that for
yeah,
the third time?
whatever.
Like,
Yeah,
and I'm not
it's
saying
just
he's a bad actor. I just say sometimes, like, I mean,
He
I
had
watched that
horrible
one where he
lines.
plays like that guy who's like, he like videotapes people and follows them for the news. That shit was crazy.
Stringer.
Nightwalker or
Nightwalker,
whatever.
Yeah, he plays like a
Something-
stringer, right? Yeah, where he's going
Yeah,
out and get,
that
yeah.
shit was
Yeah.
crazy. But
Yeah.
like, but
Ambulance. He was in that.
yeah, I would probably watch this another time. I'll just
No.
let you know. It will be in the background, but I'm not
Yeah,
like,
while you're doing work, like watching a cooking show.
sure. I'm just saying, like, if I'm bored one time and there's nothing else on, and I'm not saying anytime soon, but I'm thinking like 5 years from now. And it's
years.
like-
Not anytime soon, but maybe like next Thursday.
Yeah. But I agree. But Bill, you're right. I think he was great. He's watching it as objective. He's not as angry
Yeah.
as we are, apparently.
Oh, no.
It was
Fuck
just
this
like-
fucking
Gomez
movie.
is a great guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
no, he
All right,
was,
so-
he gave it a much more objective.
why is everybody frozen? What happened?
Oh, what is with
I
you?
got up. Yeah.
we
So
back?
like, yeah, I'm back. But like,
Okay.
that's the only thing.
All right,
Well, do
so
we have
let's-
somebody else? That's
Yeah,
not
we have
this-
the movie
nice.
boners. Here we go. So Here's the movie boners.
All right, so the Roadhouse remake, was it good? Is the first question that the Nostalgia Test guys want to know. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I know we were very tentative going into seeing it.
I think I was a little more hesitant going into it than you.
I was actually interested in
Yeah.
the fights and Conor McGregor mostly.
I kind of thought it looked like a steaming pile of crap, but I watched it with an open mind. And I was surprised to find I did not hate it really at all. I didn't mind the movie. That's always kind of a nice surprise when you go into it expecting to absolutely just hate every second. I will say, I could not stop laughing every time Conor McGregor was on the screen walking around. There's something about that, like, hey, kind of mentality that he had. I just couldn't get over that. Just funny as hell to me. But I thought it was all right. It was better than expected. I liked some of the Easter eggs that were in it, but there were definitely some things that I missed from the original.
Like what?
It might sound silly. I'm still pretty bummed that the polar bear didn't at least make a cameo. Like, that was one of my favorite parts of the OG. They could have done something with that, or at least done something in the same vein, and they just completely didn't. On stuff that's not as cheesy as a polar bear falling down on a guy. I know you and I kind of share the same opinion that there weren't enough throat rips in this movie.
Yeah, there were less than one throat rip, and that was very disappointing. Like, I want to not spoil it for people, but also I don't want people to go in expecting a throat rip and be super disappointed. So maybe it's better if you know there are no throat rips.
There's no throat rips. Yeah, it was all right. It was better than expected, I'd say.
I liked it. I think that it was fun and the action was cool. Although I think I've since learned that a lot of the fights did kind of a unique thing with like CGI splicing in the last like couple frames.
Yeah,
during
I read
the
that
hits.
too.
And I don't know that will age well. It was kind of cool. And then there are other parts where like the point of view fogginess, I know we both thought was kind of weird looking.
Yeah.
I think that style choice is kind of not great, but it did the same sort of thing, told the same sort of story, and had a lot of the same cheesiness that we liked, and the modern Western, spaghetti Western vibe that we liked. They call it out exactly. And so that was pretty fun.
I was glad that they lean into that joke, like, from the get-go of the movie. I thought that was smart, because that was like the first thing you and I took away from the original was, it's like a modernized for the 80s style Western. Like, this is all right. And that's what we grew up on. So I like that they leaned into that kind of tongue-in-cheek thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like Conor McGregor. I think that he was great, but I don't think he should act in anything else because he was just playing himself. And if he just does this movie, it will be great. And I really like Jake Gyllenhaal. I think even though #NotMyDalton, the Nostalgia Test guys are all about that, I do think that he did a great job of bringing that disarming charm that the character needs to have, the be nice mentality. He did that really good. And then he's also a badass who could kill you with his bare hands. So I bought it for sure.
And he's pretty jacked. So
yeah,
that was a little disarming to see, like, in a positive light, because it's Jake Gyllenhaal. He's so quiet, and like I think he's permanently going to sound innocent and inviting, and then he like kicks the shit out of a couple guys. He kicks the shit out of a lot of people. So yeah,
he's come a long way from the Bubble Boy days.
It's true.
So do you think this movie will be nostalgic?
Not even a little bit.
No.
Not even close. No.
I don't think it has the magic that you need. I mean, it's an interesting question. I do think there are movies that I didn't know were remakes that I really love, that I'm nostalgic about, and then found out later they were remakes. But I don't think it has the magic of the craziness and the wide variety of action and sexiness and everything that the original had. I think it's too mid, to use a kid slang term. I think it's too middle of the road, just like a fine movie to actually really be nostalgic.
Yeah, I don't think it'll garner the kind of cult classic status that the original earned and kind of really became. I think it'll be one that people will talk about for a month, and within 2 months, people will be like, "Oh yeah, they did that remake on Prime," and into the ether it will go.
Exactly. I agree. Well, thanks for letting us share our
Yep.
opinions.
Thanks, guys.
I hope they were the right ones.
Nah.
First of all, their logo is awesome because
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Oh,
Just like Billy's shirt. But hey, listen, man. Maybe we ripped. We got to put those guys up first. Like, I don't know. I guess
We're all
guess-
assholes.
we're just assholes.
nah.
Fuck it.
No. But
I love
listen,
that.
they're kind of agreeing what we're saying. Like, it is mid. Like, I that's
Mid
what-
AF.
This is what like, and that it's not going to be nostalgic. It's going to be forgotten about, and then like
Mhm.
even when the second one comes out, if that's even going to happen, which it probably will, because if it's going to go straight to streaming again,
No.
if it's going to go straight to streaming, they'll be able to afford it, and
Ugh.
and it will give McGregor's like career a little bit more on the
God, I hate that guy.
on the whatchamacallit, on the film career that he's gonna have of being the guy. Like, how are you making a second movie of this? Like, he's gonna fight him again, so you're gonna have the same fight, or
Because he's
now
alive
are you
at the
gonna
end.
try and kill him
Apparently,
this
he's
time.
alive.
yeah, and now are you gonna be like, or is it gonna be a spin-off of McGregor's character?
Oh my God, that'd be bad.
And like, does it? I don't see where do you go with it? More
This is-
scenes?
I feel
or
like-
Yeah.
Now I'm
they
thinking
should-
that whole scene at the end, man. I feel like I've seen a scene like that in like a Fast and Furious movie or some kind of Jason Statham movie or some like guy breaks out of a jail and like leaves with it on fire or something. Like it feels like it's a scene that's been done. Is that what it is? Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. But like it has that vibe of like one of those movies like where it doesn't feel original at all. It feels like one of those movies that we're comparing this to. You know?
Sure. But to say here, man, movie Bonerz, like, love you guys. I just
Love
can't
you.
say he's definitely not. He's not there. He's not Dalton. He's not Dalton.
Respectfully
Not
agree to
Dalton.
disagree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not.
Uh,
He's just a bouncer who used to be a UFC fighter, who then had to fight a UFC fighter. Like,
Yeah.
that's why they had to put him in there. Like that, they were trying to figure out, how do we put this fighting style in here? Oh, let's just make him a UFC fighter instead of like, why not just go get like someone who's like good at jiu-jitsu and karate and stuff.
if they got the person that directed and wrote the episodes of the Punisher series and to make this film, I'm down.
what about
Because-
the Punisher as the cooler or the bad guy? Plays
Oh,
good fucking.
That would be
I
good.
love that actor.
That actor's great. That actor's
It's
great.
the guy that was from The Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He played Shane. Yeah.
yeah.
Because I only saw I never watched the standalone show. I just watched
Oh.
the season of Daredevil.
Oh
where
my
he was in
God.
it with like that jail scene where he kills like 30 guys.
Yeah.
Bro,
That guy's
watch
great.
this series.
I
See,
got checked out.
he could have played a good fucking bouncer.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
You know, it'd be really good if Mike Tyson played Dalton.
Yes.
I hope Mike Tyson
Well,
knocks
Dude.
the fuck out
Mike
of
Did you see the
Tyson should
rules
have
that
played
came
the
out,
bad
though?
guy.
Oh,
There
that'd
are
be
rules
great.
now.
Oh yeah. I think they're both wearing headgear. They're wearing lighter gloves than normal, so they don't do as much damage. And I think there are no like judging. You have to be knocked out to win. So,
Really?
but I feel like they're paying Tyson money under the table, bro. Like, there's no way they're not. I mean, dude, Jake Paul somehow beat Anderson Silva. I don't care that Anderson Silva is 47 years old. Like, there's no way that happened without him taking money and doing that.
I
On
say
purpose.
even the videos you're watching are all sped up.
Oh, that's amazing.
I don't know. I guess we're just assholes, and that's why
Yeah,
you
and-
listen to this show. Like a thing.
Love it.
Look, this is who we are. We don't
It is what
like
it
this
is.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
that's
If you want to like this movie, go ahead and watch this movie. But it's got a 59% rating on Rotten
Way too
Tomatoes.
high.
I mean, Cocktail still
I'm
got
gonna
9.
go vote
so.
now. Voting now.
Yeah, it's let me just tell because
I'm gonna go
it's
vote now.
on the tomato meter. That means
Yeah.
that over 50% of reviewers, not the audience, gave it like a enough of a positive score to give it 59%. It got 2 stars from Roger Ebert. Thank you, Roger Ebert. Shout out to you. And
What did Roger Ebert give the original?
ooh,
Oh, that's a good
Roadhouse.
Let's see if they did, because I mean, Roadhouse. I don't know. Hold on. This is all the original. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Roger Ebert, Roadhouse, 1989 review.
I mean, some people could argue if they listen to this show that like I like a movie that has 9% Rotten Tomatoes score. So like, listen, this is our opinions. You know,
2.5.
It's just
It got
2.5.
1 thumb up. 2.5.
Yes, 2.5,
Yes.
baby. Yeah, yes.
winner.
You said at the end, Roadhouse exists right on the edge between good, bad movie and the merely bad. I hesitate to recommend it because so much depends on the ironic vision of the viewer. This is not a good movie, but viewed in the right
Yes.
frame of mind, it is not a boring one either.
Yes.
And see, that is the thing. This movie was fucking boring.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree,
actually
yeah.
a really good objective review from him on that one.
Yeah.
It's not
Two
a
and
good.
a half.
I mean, we said it. It's not a good movie. It's an amazing movie. Like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's not a good film. Like
Oh
we're
my-
not dumb.
I think a lot of people are gonna just say that it was good. It was like good, not great, and it's
You know
just
what
gonna
else
be
it missed
forgotten.
though? There was no monster truck driving through a car dealership.
Yeah,
Which is
what
a
the
pivotal moment
fuck
in the
was
first
that
one.
part?
You need something similar to that.
Like-
Like that was so.
Yeah.
I remember that the first time I saw that movie, I was like, "Wait,
Why?
what the hell is happening?"
And the
Like,
best is that
you need
car,
something like that.
yeah,
like-
that car was it was a star. It was like a featured actor in the movie. Was like, we're gonna have Bigfoot. Why?
Yeah.
Because Bigfoot is popular right now.
Why not?
Let's
Yeah.
put Bigfoot in the movie. What are we gonna do with Bigfoot? Run shit
Fucking-
over.
exactly.
Roger Ebert gave Cocktail 2 stars, right?
Yes.
At the end, the last paragraph is amazing.
Yes.
About like the bar he opens up. He goes,
Yeah.
how did he finance it? There's a throwaway line about how he got some money from his uncle, a subsistence level bartender who can't afford a late model car. Sure, it costs a fortune to open a slick singles bar in Manhattan, so we're left with the assumption that Cruz's rich father-in-law came through with the financing. If the movie didn't want to leave that impression, it shouldn't have ended with the scene in the bar. But then this is the kind of movie that uses Cruz's materialism as a target all through the story and then rewards him for it at the end. The more you think about what really happens in Cocktail, the more you realize how empty and fabricated it really is.
Dude, that's great and so accurate.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
my gosh.
man. That is
Well, I want to thank our guests again. They're entitled for their review, and
yeah.
and I'm sure a lot of people.
Each their
I mean,
own.
look, 58% to each your own, but you're listening to our show, and we are hung up on the fact that you should not do fucking reboots.
Yeah. So
Yep.
we're here at the part where we put this to the nostalgia test now test, where we see in 10 years, will it still be good? Will it be nostalgic, or will it just be, that really just happened and everyone forgot about it? Manny, you want to hit us up first?
Yeah, I think actually there'll probably be another remake attempt because this was so like forgettable.
So you think they're going to try and remake
Definitely.
Roadhouse again?
Bro, they're never gonna stop doing remakes. There's shit that we watched as kids that we thought were great, which still reboots and remakes. Like it just happens, man. There's only like 7 real storylines that
Yeah.
people follow.
7 kinds
it-
of stories you could
so-
tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Like there's gonna be a different way. They're gonna try to do it again. I mean, dude, they tried to redo Dirty Dancing. It's just gonna happen. Like it's
Yeah.
it may be really like forgettable because the people might be like they'll still talk about the original one because this one's just kind of like And it's like, oh wait, they tried to do this in 2024, and it's gonna be like 2050, and they're gonna be like, oh, let's remake this. Maybe it's gonna
Fair
be
enough.
us. We're gonna
Yes.
we're gonna start doing the reboots the right way.
Yeah.
It'll be like the Always Sunny episode where they write Lethal Weapon 5.
Oh.
You ever see that?
Greatest episode.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You can't
Love
do
it.
that shit now.
Yeah.
No.
Billy, what do you think?
So I think one, it's a steaming pile of shit now, and 5 years from now, no one remember this ever even happened. Like that's there's not gonna be anything nostalgia about it. It's gonna be you're either gonna hate it like us, and the hate will abate over time, or you're gonna like the other guys that commented on it, where like they watched it and like it'll be like a throwaway movie you watch you never think about again. That's it. So and even like we're not gonna keep talking about like it's present in mind now. Like 3 years from now, we'll probably even forget like unless it comes up every now and then that they even made this terrible piece of shit remake.
So you're only giving it 5 years because we have a 10. We have a 10-year rule on this being like
okay,
that's when
so
things are started. So you're saying it only takes 5 years.
five.
It's all going to take 5 years. That it's as if
Within
it's
10,
like
I'll take the
we had
the
like
under on
Men
the
in
10.
Black come in and be like, beep, never happened.
It never
Yeah,
Never
happened.
happened.
I'll say
Oh,
5
man.
years, but you're right. If that's the barrier, then okay, within 10 years, we'll
Hey,
say.
I mean, I agree. I think that this movie is going to be like it happened. If they, Manny, what you're saying, if it's like, if they're going to try and reboot this again, I would be really, 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 really scared. I don't, because it just means that, like what you said, there are no ideas.
Yeah.
And I feel like at some point they tried to move away from it being a reboot because there was an article where they said like, oh no, it's a reimagining. Now,
Yeah.
Yes.
you said reboot first, and
Yeah.
then you realize, oh fuck, there are like people out there that actually love the original, don't take it, And that's
Yep.
the other thing. Again, in the first episode, we talked about this. When they made the first Roadhouse, it was a serious action film. They're like, we're making a serious action film. We're taking this like very seriously, blah, blah, blah. We find it weird and crazy because they took it seriously. This is like, man, we're going to make it kind of funny. We'll have this character that says some shit and Jake
That
guy
Gyllenhaal
was
will have
funny.
some quips. Yeah, Arturo Castro. Shout out to Arturo Castro.
Yeah.
Great. That
And
comic
truthfully,
relief was needed.
These actors had terrible lines that they all had to say, and I
Yeah,
feel
that's
bad
fair.
for them. They did the best that they could.
Lift with
whatever
your
the fuck
legs.
was going on. Yeah,
Remember to
your
lift with your legs.
One of the bouncers, he was the guy from the first season of
Those two bouncers were the size of Dalton and the other guy in the first movie.
right, exactly.
yeah.
Like that should have been the movie. Like the
He
other
goes
two,
to the show
so
where
jacked.
they go on a 40th birthday party somewhere in like Mexico or something.
They go to like a
That Michael-
resort in Sicily, and then
Oh,
the
no,
second
I-
season of it,
Yeah, I'm thinking
Oh
of a
wait,
different
he
show,
was
Michael
in what,
Imperiale.
the HBO movie?
the HBO show. It's a show.
Oh, the
not an
White
HBO.
Lotus.
White Lotus. Yeah, he was in White Lotus.
Okay.
In the first season of White Lotus.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Fuck this movie. It was a waste of 2 hours. And straight to prime. Hashtag straight to
Yeah.
prime. Hashtag not my
Agreed.
Dalton.
I will say
Yep.
just watch it though. I mean, if you haven't watched it and you just heard the spoilers, like whatever, still watch it.
Fast
And
forward a
I'm
lot.
wondering if the guys that just did our review, do they know that there's like a after credit scene? I didn't know until you fucking said it.
I
Yeah,
had to
good
fast
point.
forward and look, and I was like, I can't.
Which
believe
means
that
they're
this
trying to
is-
make a second one. I hope they don't do it. This can't be a franchise.
Hashtag
He's no
fuck
franchise.
Conor McGregor. Just like he was the-
Hashtag no franchise.
they should have recast him immediately.
Yeah. I'm sure he was a joy on set.
Bro, I'm trying to just think about like how do you recast this and change the way, because the fighting was just like, I don't know, it was different.
They
It
should have
was- yeah.
cast Josh Brolin to be his friend.
Oh, that would be great. That
Bring
would've
a
been awesome.
friend
That's
in.
perfect.
Yeah,
That's perfect, dude.
No, they didn't do that. They had a bookstore.
why are they calling us for ideas here? Come on, if you're gonna remake it, do it right. Do it right.
Yeah. Hit us up. The nostalgia test at
Did you see the
gmail.com.
White Man Can't Jump remake?
I refuse.
Oh no, really?
Oh my Jesus! Yeah,
No,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I'm not.
Go watch
no.
it. You want to waste another 2 hours of your life?
No,
Go
I'm good
watch
on that, bro.
No, that's
This is
like
the
them
last thing
going,
I
let's
have to say,
reboot
though.
Dead Presidents. Don't reboot anything.
This is what I have to say. Besides, stop rebooting and stop reimagining, stop whatever. Just make it. If you're gonna do it, just at least change the name to a whole different thing and just make us think it like, oh my god, it was like this.
Yeah.
But
Hashtag 90-minute movie.
or that's exactly what I was gonna say. Just bring back the 90-minute. This could have been a 90-minute movie, and we probably might have been saying a little bit better things about it. Like, oh yeah, it was crap, but it was still 90 minutes. Like whatever. 2 hours of crap. Like,
You know,
Come
I gotta
on.
say
That's
to your
like
point
saying-
about
that's
stop
like
the
me-
remakes.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
man.
you're saying go. No, you go.
No.
You go. You finish your talk about the 90-minute thoughts. So you go.
I just was like, it'd be like taking all those movies that were perfect 90-minute films and adding 30 minutes. Like, imagine a 2-hour Police
Unnecessary.
Academy. Like, you had an amazing
No.
film at that point. If you add 25 to 30 minutes to any film,
Too much.
you're fucking it up.
you're fucking it up. You're fucking it
2
up.
hours of Groundhog's Day? No.
No.
It was
2
perfect
hours
at
of
90.
Home Alone.
No, perfect at
No.
90
Nope.
minutes.
Exactly.
Name any movie that you would be like, oh, I wish I had more of that movie. That was great. That was
Probably
90
like the
minutes.
third Lord of the Rings extended edition. I didn't think it was
Yeah, I
long
think-
enough.
Yeah, I think it should have been. Yeah. No intermissions. Come on.
Let's
He's
make
another
Godfather
4-hour
3
movie.
longer.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
God.
But to your point about
Jesus.
the remakes, I think part of it is like, look, because we talked about this a little earlier. I think Pico, you said it, like there've always been remakes, but with the other ones, and Manny, you said like, oh no, it was one of the other guys said it where he like, I've seen movies that are remakes. I didn't realize they were at first
Yeah,
because I
movie
think
bonus.
back in the day, what they would do was wait to do a remake until the original was out of like the collective pop culture consciousness of most of the population. Like the original Scarface was in the 30s and they made another one in the 80s. So like, you know, that's like a 50-year gap where like you're not going to have overlap with this. This movie was out like what 30 years ago? What
Yeah.
was it? 89?
Yeah.
So like 35 years ago, like you still have people that like saw, dude, like our parents could have seen that in the theater, you know,
Yeah.
and they're still alive. And you have us as to be younger, so it's just you don't have as large enough gap, so you instantly like cut off people like us that may be interested in your movie, but they're tied to what the old one was. When back
So-
in the
Yeah.
day, it seemed like they'd wait longer.
You're so right, bro, because like, okay, so in 1974, you had the first Gone in 60 Seconds. It was the first, it happened in 1974. That was Gone in
Mhm.
60 Seconds. And then it didn't come back out, and it didn't remake it until 2000.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of time. I didn't even know that was a remake. They didn't say it was a
Yeah.
reboot. They never said anything about it. They just
Nope.
put this movie out. And that wasn't a good movie either. Like, it was fine for what it is. Like, if
Yeah.
you rewatch it, you're like, this is the movie, but like, it's fine. But like, if you knew it was a reboot, you might be like, what the fuck are they doing?
You
It'd be
get
like,
different light. Like what was the other one they remade? Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Like I remember seeing the original one still with like Walter Matthau, and then like this new one came out. I'm like, this movie's only like 25 years old. What are you doing? You know?
it's
Dude,
out-
you
it's
know
out
the
there.
Italian Job was a remake.
Yep, that was like a 60s one, right?
Yeah, 1969.
But once again, like I feel like the
It's 34
gap-
years later, they did it, and it was enough what you said, Bill. Like, it wasn't such a great movie. The original wasn't such a great movie that people were like, "Why are they redoing this?" Like, because
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
remember my uncle or my dad or anyone going like, "What the hell?" We watched this as kids, you know. Like
Exactly.
it was like I do remember Rollerball, that movie,
Yeah.
which was terrible.
Well, I remember
My
it was
uncle
a reboot.
Bobby was like, "Oh, I remember the original," and he had me watch the original. And it was like this crazy
Probably
sci-fi,
much better.
whatever. But it wasn't in the consciousness of like the zeitgeist.
No.
It was kind
Yeah.
of like a
Yeah, yeah.
movie that was kind of there, like
Like a B movie.
like what you're saying, like Roadhouse. Like that's people, you know.
It was
There's
like a
there's
big part of pop
podcasts
culture.
about this shit.
Yeah.
Like
People
you
know it, you know?
Yeah,
It'd be like remaking Die Hard
yeah,
at this point. Like,
Yeah.
and Die Hard is older than Roadhouse.
Or even
And-
like think about it, like think about a non-action movie. Like think about like an Oscar-winning movie from the 80s where you're like, let's remake let's remake Scent of a Woman. Like, and you're like, what do you mean? Wait, that movie was like that won Oscars. What are you doing? But
yeah.
but then again, I'm sorry, didn't they just remake The Color Purple? So who the fuck knows, man?
That's
Maybe
right.
it's all coming full
Yeah,
circle.
they did. They did.
No
it
new
kind of
ideas.
does.
But
and
they
we're
made it
just-
a music.
We're
They
alive
do
to deal with
They
different
it.
things
changed
to
something
it.
different. Yeah, that's right. Where this is like
Yeah.
this is just this is different. It just doesn't feel right. Like
No.
we remember too many people. Like, to Manny, your point, it's in the zeitgeist. This isn't like some bullshit movie that 30 people saw. Like, this was a popular movie. People know it. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I want
Family
to see
Guy
them
made
try
fun
to
of it.
remake
You know,
Ghost. Remake
Yeah,
Ghost.
They were
Let's go.
going
Exactly.
to. There was talks of remaking Ghost.
It's disrespecting Patrick Swayze.
I
Yeah,
mean, dude, are you
oh, wait,
fucking
hold
kidding
on.
me?
I'm sorry. We have. I know, like we've been like going at this, but
We're
also
going on
remember Get
rants
Carter,
here.
1971. Get Carter came out, and then they put that. Remember Get Carter with
Schwarzenegger in like 2006.
with Stallone in 2000.
Stallone. That time, sorry, Stallone.
They
Oh,
should
here we
remake
go.
Tango and Cash.
Is a Ghost remake starring Channing Tatum on the way, potentially. As part of a new Vanity Fair cover story, Tatum revealed that his production company, Free Association, has the rights to the 1990 romantic fantasy classic, and he's trying to develop a remake.
Don't
And
do it.
That was in 2023.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Please tell people. Tell them not to do it.
Not my Ghost.
Not my Ghost.
God damn.
Oh my God.
They just want to shit.
Who's
all
gonna
over
be the
Patrick
guy in the
Swayze.
train? Who's gonna play the guy in the train?
They
Should
just
get
wanna-
Howard Stern to do it.
Dude. They just want to take Patrick Swayze's career and just shit all
What's
over
next?
it.
Do they get a remake Youngblood?
God.
Okay. All right. Well,
right.
this was an amazing episode. Billy, once again, coming through.
Than's for having me, guys. Always
Woo!
a good time. Always
Always a
good
good
to
time.
I will
to
have to say this
reminisce,
right
act
before
like
I leave.
assholes together.
Yes. I will say before I leave, we did an episode with Lee. We did Days of Thunder. And if
Coming
you
out.
saw I'm gonna correct my as I was thinking about it going to bed, I couldn't sleep at night, and I know I disappointed my two hosts on the show. It is a good movie, and it does pass the test. So I take back what I
A
said.
revision.
Yeah, it's a revision right here. I take back what I said, and I'm allowed to. You know why? Because it's my fucking show. And yes, this is a rated R show. So, Mr. Dissinger, just take it. Okay.
I've never seen
Well-
Days of Thunder.
Oh my God, dude, Billy, I think
Okay,
you'd like
Billy,
it.
watch
I think
it,
you'd
but
like it. You should watch
There's some
it.
fast forwarding that has to happen in that one too.
All right,
But,
all
Dude,
right.
you gotta watch it though, Bill. I want to hear what your take is. Just like text message your take, or just
All right.
like commenting,
All right.
I'll watch
commenting
it
on
this
the
You know
weekend.
comment.
what?
Commented on our
also
show.
we also did
All
an
right.
episode that didn't come out yet that I'm going to put a revision in here too.
Okay.
On the 90s list that we did with Steve.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, was it the 90s list? It might have been. No, the 90s one hit wonders that you and I did, Manny.
Okay.
And I said that the Maisie Star song "Fade Into You" didn't pass the nostalgia test. It was just nostalgic. I want to say that it definitely does pass the nostalgia test. I went back and rethought about that, and I was like, no, that was a great song. So I'm gonna say
Okay.
"Fade Into You" by Maisie Star definitely.
See,
passed the
listen, man,
nostalgia
we're allowed
test.
to change our minds here. We're allowed to change our minds. So
Yeah.
sometimes, like Billy said, like we hold on to something, we sound like assholes.
Yeah.
Like, yo, let it go, and it's like,
Take a
no,
step back.
not right now, not right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Yeah.
It's fair,
Yeah.
bro.
I have to go get her wipe.
Yes.
Everyone, thank you so much for listening to the Nostalgia Test podcast. Hit that like button, leave a review, tell us what you thought about the Roadhouse reboot. And I don't know, maybe you agree, disagree. Shout out
I think
to the
everybody
movie
agreed with the
boners.
other guys.
Shout out to the movie boners. Check them out wherever you get your podcasts. Follow them on all the social media. And thank you to Gomez over there at the Sleevie G Show. Thank you for sending some shout out to him and the Unfiltered. What is it? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're
And
gonna
the
have to fix
Unfiltered
this part.
Studios network there, and all the podcasters there. Everyone, follow
Thank you to the movie
Nostalgia Test
boners, and
at the Nostalgia Test and Nostalgia Test, and hit
yes.
us up. Manny, go ahead.
I was gonna say one more thing, and now I totally forgot. Shit. Whatever. You know what? Don't forget to follow us. Go to Lithology Brewing for your beer, and not my Dalton.
Not my dog.
Cold November rain. That's it.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Wait, I want to say thank you for The Rock for coming back and changing
Yeah.
WWE and bringing back a little bit of the.
I might have to
Attitude
watch
Era.
WrestleMania.
All these people were losing their minds. I'm like, dude, this is what we grew up with. Like a little
yeah.
bit of what we grew
Yeah.
up with, and he's. Oh my God, I've started getting into it just like watching some of the shows just to catch up, like review shows, just because like what the fuck is going on, and
That's
he's
awesome.
finally making it interesting again. Like,
Nice.
crazy.
He's
It's crazy.
amazing. All right. Well, everyone, peace out. Follow us on social media. Follow us everywhere. All things are on the website. Watch this episode. Share it. Share it. Share it.
I hope people disagree with us.
Hey,
I fucking hope it.
shout out Jake Gyllenhaal. We want you on the podcast. We love you. All right, everyone. Peace out.
Do we?
Thanks for listening to today's episode. Please subscribe to the Nostalgia Test podcast to know when new episodes drop. Don't forget to leave us 5 stars and a positive review so more people can find the podcast. Share your thoughts and memories on today's topic on our Twitter @NostalgiaTest and on Instagram @The Nostalgia Test. Tune in next time because you never know what pop culture will pop up on The Nostalgia Test.